Uplifting appearance.
Well, it turned out to be a great bit of business from the club.
And he's made headway. It's there
Oh,
for
good shot cancel right there. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Storyline Sessegnon card to review today. So, we're taking a look at a card that is 5'10", high medium work rates, left-footed, 4-star skills with a 4-star weak foot. In-game player traits, he does actually have the finesse shot trait, so definitely going to be a very nice thing to have for his weak foot and his strong foot from high percentage strikes. In-game attributes, he's got 91 acceleration with a 92 sprint speed, which is good for base card stats. You don't necessarily need to improve that. We're going to go ahead and give him the marksman chemistry style to boost his finishing, shot power, dribbling, and physical as much as possible, because if we take a look at the boost that we actually give this card with the marksman chemistry style, I think it makes the most sense to boost his dribbling into the 90s, shooting into the 90s as well. It is unfortunate with the shot power, because I always believe that the shot power base card stats is more important than the upgrade that you give him, because let's just say, for instance, this card had like a 90 for shot power, right? And then you gave him that +5. That's when it would be really, really nice to work with that finesse shot that this card has, right? But regardless, it's still pretty cool that he has an 84, makes the card usable either way. Passing for this card for base card stats is really good as well. I don't necessarily need to improve that. Marksman chemistry style, we are going to be improving the 3 main dribbling stats of reaction, ball control, and dribbling to accommodate with the agility 93 and 96 balance with the 94 composure. So again, boosting that all to the 90s is definitely very nice. For this card's defending, he actually has a defensive presence, which is really good, because a card like this, you know, in a 3-5-2 or even as your attacking-oriented midfielder is really nice, because if you decide, right, to give him a shadow chemistry style, he'll actually offer you a very good defensive presence that can shoot the ball, can pass the ball, can dribble with the ball. It's a really cool card, right? It's a very well-rounded card. And then last but not least, for physical, with the marksman chemistry style, we are going to be boosting the stats by quite a bit, right? Strength by a +10, jumping by a +10, while giving him 87 stamina already, right? So it's a pretty cool card. I think it's probably one of the better selections. It's him and Sessegnon. Like, Sessegnon as a right back that plays for Lyon is obviously a pretty big deal as well, since he has like interesting work rate, skill moves, weak foot, all that kind of stuff, right? But this card actually looks really dope. Again, it's a versatile card that you can pretty much use in any of the positions because of the defensive presence that he actually has. So the way that we are going to be using this card in game is obviously going to mainly be in the attacking positions, because we want to test out his dribbling and attacking AI as much as possible, because the rest of it is pretty generic. Obviously, with custom tactics, we will be using the 4-1-2-1-2, and we'll be using him in the right striker position, so that if I do get into a position to hit a finesse shot, then I'll try it. But a lot of it will be like nice little power strikes, and you know, it depends on the situation of the game, obviously, which types of strikes we go for. But yeah, we'll see how he plays in game. Hopefully he's a beast. The only instruction that I have on him is get him behind, so we'll see how he does with that instruction on him. I like to force it out of them to see if they work well with their base attacking AI. So yeah, let's get into a game and see how he plays.
Flicking through my notes at this one, everything pointing to a
A
really
little interception right there with Sessegnon.
Fingers fall in the end with great relief.
in with a chance. It's got to be.
Okay, so over here, I just wanted to test to see how fast he would go back onside, and he is a type of player to hold the onside position really quickly, so that's really good. So if he ever overcommits, then I can expect him to go back fast. Ooh, we timed that one really nice. We'll take that.
Sessegnon.
Oh, good dribbling there, actually, under pressure.
Ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. And return to Berarabi. Must take the lead here.
Yeah, I like that he does that.
You've got to say
These base characteristics you have to see immediately, man. So you see how he actually does hold that onside position? That's good. If he overcommits, he will hold the position. That's good. I like that. His attacking AI is actually solid in the striker position, so it also suggests that he's pretty much going to be nice to have in any of the attacking areas. Because normally if a player doesn't really fit that striker position, they're either going to strictly be a cam or a person that you can play in the side positions, right? So... Oh, he already starts that run without me telling him to. With again behind, he does that, eh? Oh, yeah. I gotta remember that, man. That last second, not that last second, but that's just a mechanic in this game where if you're holding the sprint button, they always over-exaggerate that last touch, which they never fix, but they should for sure.
better knock it around inside their own half. Sessegnon. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Big opportunity.
Oh, good dribbling right there, actually. Works well with the contextual.
Sessegnon in with a chance. And it's still on. Will it be? It's still alive.
This card's actually really fun to use, guys. He's pretty cool. I should have obviously shot near post right there in that situation once he moved his goalkeeper, but... yeah, no, he's definitely dribbling across the pitch really nicely. Works well with the marksman chemistry style for sure.
Sessegnon.
I don't know what just happened right there, but I was just trying to make it work as much as possible.
Sessegnon. Can they forge ahead?
Ooh.
Still alive.
Shot cancel? Shot cancel? Good.
Oh, he's given it.
He's fun, dudes. I'm telling you, he's actually not bad at all.
To jump in front.
I need to test out like a few things with him, you know, like
Making that
here and there. Let's see if he's any good at penalties, actually. 82 for penalties. We'll go middle, and then we'll go left. Ooh, good pen there. Nicely done.
I think the biggest thing for me is how quickly he settled into the club. He got himself in the team.
Yeah, he does like those angled runs, dudes.
Then started churning out these
That's why it's actually good to force the getting behind instruction out of the players, so you can kind of see if they do that consistently, which he does, which is pretty cool.
emphasis is on creativity.
Yeah,
In with a chance.
there it is. If you give him that one little touch right there, and he does that little L1, R1 right stick thing, he's gonzos.
Well, a second
This is definitely the type of card, guys, where if you're using him in any of the attacking positions, he'll be very fun to use, for sure. It's not like, oh, just use him in this one position. The only thing that you'll notice with this card, obviously, is that the dribbling is a little bit off in regards to, like, super responsiveness, but obviously turn on your contextual agile dribbling, and I feel like you'll enjoy this card more, for sure.
well to cut it out. Looks promising. Real chance.
Ball roll finesse. He uses manual goalkeeping. We get the nice little angle there.
well, he's tearing this defense.
Ball roll when you're like 1v1 against the goalkeeper is good, so that you kind of know
On they go again.
whether or not the person's actually going to use the manual goalkeeping.
And Jovic now.
Oh, nice dribbling there.
Vision. And it might be.
Yeah, I just wanted to time the penalty there, because if I go for the finesse shot and he's using manual goalkeeping, I don't know if I'm going to score right away, right? So
And a booking.
could have been like a last-second decision. He's probably going to leave after this. So my boy Sessegnon is going to hit it again. We're going to go middle this time, and we're going to go left again.
A goal
Nice.
ahead.
Ooh, I would have had that there if it wasn't for Pope.
50th appearance league.
Well, it turned out to be a great bit of business from the club.
And he's made headway. It's there for
Oh, good shot cancel right there.
now they
Sold him on that one with the finesse shot. Let's go.
celebrate. Karim Bellarabi. It's a weighted pass. Will he finish?
There you go, Sessegnon. Good cross, man. Yeah, this is a card you can use in any of the attacking positions for sure. He's dope, man. He makes the right angled runs. His attacking AI is great. I really like to force these guys with the getting behind instruction. Like, I would even switch him to the cam spot for a little bit, but yeah, he's not bad.
And here's Bellarabi.
You see how he comes back into position? That's so important, man.
And to them. Can he finish?
Oh, sold him again there. Oh, we hit the post. No, I should have done a ball roll then shot.
Not a good pass. Oh, surely.
Bad angle? Oh, not a bad strike, to be honest.
Well away
Not a bad strike. It's a low percentage strike, to be honest.
to finish. Just
Yeah, I wanted to try a regular finesse shot from that angle there. Didn't work out, but we tried it anyways. Alright guys, so final verdict on this Sessegnon card is that he's actually not a bad selection at all. In my opinion, if you guys were to select him for your level 30 player, I think he'd be really cool to work with. And it's a combination of different things with this card, right? Because the dribbling stats that you give him with the marksman chemistry style, while also having a lean body type, is actually noticeable in game. He does dribble really well. At times it does feel off because obviously for base card stats, they're not all in the 90s because of how the gameplay is, obviously. But it's still very, very good with the marksman chemistry style. Boosting all of them up to the 90s is definitely very important for a card like this. For the finesse shot traits with him, you do notice that the base shot power affects the card a little bit, but not enough for him to not be really good at finishing in those really clear-cut situations, right? Like, I took some shot decisions that I wouldn't normally take because I obviously wanted to test him out from certain angles and whatnot, right? And to be honest with you guys, he strikes the ball really well regardless of the shot power not being crazy high for those certain finesse shot angles, right? So, because it's always a combination of all of them, but he still hits them really, really nicely. It just affects it a little bit, right? Pace for base card stats is really good. Again, you can use this card in any of the attacking positions and it'll be really fun to work with because when you improve the dribbling, when you already have good pace and your body type is lean, it's just very fun to use cards like this in your team, right? Because he also has a very good, passing presence in this game as well. He actually passes the ball really well. You give him a nice little extra physical boost as well with a +10 on strength, +10 for jumping. It's a really, really well-rounded card, right? And if you want to use him differently, like let's just say, for instance, you want to use him as a left wing back in a 5 at the back formation, you could totally give him a shadow chemistry style and he'll actually play it well. You could even give him an anchor, right, with 96 acceleration, 97 sprint speed, with decent defensive capabilities, decent physical capabilities, but like, you know, he could dribble, he can shoot, he can pass. Like, it's a really well-rounded card, right? So if you were to decide to choose this guy for that reason, then he'll be a really cool selection for you. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.